Hello, dear students. Once again, a pleasant good morning to you all. Though it is a little bit cold, I wish you a good day to you. In this particular class, we will be learning about Merchant of Venice, Act 5, Scene 1, text number 95 to 135. And as usual, where is the location of this one? The location of this particular scene is right in front of Portia's palace in Belmont, and the characters present in this part of the scene, especially in this test between 95 and 31-35, Portia is there, Nerissa is there, and our Lorenzo. These are the three characters there. Then other characters are also there, but they are silent in this part of this scene. And what is the context of this particular scene? The context of this particular scene is about the arrival of Portia and Portia's explanation about the significance of a small lit candle. So these are the things that we are going to learn. By the way, let me remind you a bit about what you have already learned in our previous class. In our previous class, Lorenzo was telling Jessica about the influence of music in one person's life. And he also told that the people who are not able to enjoy music in their life, they are good for nothing fellows. They are like traitors, or they are good for stratagems and spoils. And their heart, their feelings and emotions are dark like a robber's, the place of the dead. And this type of persons cannot be trusted in their life. That is the place where we have stopped in our previous class. Now to continue from there, we are going to start from test number 96, where enter Portia and Nerissa, that is on page number 139 in your test book. Portia, looking at the candle that is burning in the palace of Portia, she says, but that light we see is burning in my hall. Yes, that candle which is burning in my hall is for me. That light we see is burning in my hall. How far that little candle throws his beams, so shines a good deed in a naughty world. Now, the light that spreads from a small candle is spread, or it is visible far away. That means a little light radiates its beam far away. Then our Portia says, same way, a small deed that is done in the world, it has got much effect in the world. Sometimes you may have thrown a small pebble or stone in the pool or a talab, and what happens as a result? Tiny waves are produced. You may not be able to see the tiny waves that is produced by throwing this pebble in the water for a long time. Though you may not be able to see, is that tiny wave is spread till the end of the shore. That means till the edges of the pool. Same way, our little bit good behavior, whatever may be the work that we do, its effect goes so far away to this world. As a candle spreads her rays, beam, till far away, same way our so shines a good deed in a naughty world. Then Nerissa says, when the moon shone, now probably the moon is not there. When the moon shone, we did not see the candle. When the moon was there, we could not see the candle. Then again Portia says that, so doth a greater glory dim the less. Same way, when a greater glory is there, when a mighty, bigger thing is there, small ones are not given any importance. Yes, so doth the greater glory dim the less. Yes, a substitute shines brightly as a king until a king be by, and then his state empties itself. It is like that one. When a king goes somewhere, he entrusts the power of the kingdom to a substitute, another person. And this person, the substitute, enjoys all the power. But the moment the real king returns, the substitute loses his or her power. Isn't it? It is like that way. When a bigger thing is there, now we are not able to see the things. Yes, dear students, now also the stars are twinkling in the sky. Yes or no? Yes, it is there. But why we are not able to see the twinkling of the stars during daytime? Because a brighter light is there. What is that brighter light? That is Suraj, our sun. Because of the brightness of the sun, the glory of stars in the sky is not very much appreciated or not visible. So a substitute shines brightly as a king until a king be by, and then his state empties itself. Then his condition, the substitute's position empties itself as doth an inland brook into a main of water. Now, same way, when all the rivers they flow from different parts of the world and it reaches in the ocean or the sea, we know that one. But you remember when a particular river flows, like river Ganges, river Brahmaputra, river Yamuna, or our Rapti river or Gandak river, they all flow with their own identity. But at the same time, when this water is merged into the ocean or in the sea, they lose its identity and they are called the water of the ocean, water of Pacific Ocean or water of Atlantic Ocean, like that it is called. Same way, when the substitute loses its power, then no more identity is given to him. As doth an inland brook. What is an inland brook? Inland brook refers to the stream that flows through the different regions of the world. Brook into the main of waters referring to the oceans and seas. Narisa, it is your music, madam, of the house. Yes, madam, this music is for you. It is coming from your house. Portia, nothing is good I see without respect. Nothing is good in this world without any respect. Methinks it sounds much sweeter than by day. I feel it is much more sweeter than it is listened during the daytime. Now, nothing is good I see without respect. Methinks it sounds much sweeter than by day. Methinks means I think this music is much more sweeter than it is sung by the daytime. There is a silence bestows the virtue on it, madam. It is because of the silence that we are able to enjoy this music in a better way. Now, Portia, the crow doth sing as sweetly as a lark. Crow. You may have seen our kawa singing. Crow, crow. Isn't it? You may have heard that one. Yes. But the crow doth sing as sweetly as a lark. Lark, you look at the mean that's a small, beautiful sounded bird. When neither is attended, when they are not paid attention, and I think the nightingale, if she should sing by day, when every goose is cackling, would be thought no better a musician than a bird. That means, if a nightingale, we all consider bulbul or nightingale as the most beautiful, melodious singing bird. But if this bird is singing at the time when all the goose make their crack, 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 crack sound, then nightingale's sound is not recognized. so beautifully. His sound may be considered as a sound of a wren, W-R-E-N, the word with a very poor, hopeless sound. Yes, that means the nightingale, if she should sing by day. When every goose is cackling, would be thought no better musician than the wren. Nightingale's song is so much appreciated because it sings only during the time of night time it sings, when all the things are asleep or silent. How many things by seasoned are to their right praise and true perfection? How many things by seasoned are to their right praise and true perfection? Look at reference number 114-5. How many things are perceived at their high perfection and are fully praised to their right praise and true perfection by the mere fact of their having perceived at the appropriate time. Everything has got an appropriate time, and at that time we need to look at the things. Even if we just so though we appreciate the moon, now we are not able to appreciate the moon. Moon is there, moon shines, but we are not able to appreciate the moon right now because daytime, because it is not the perfect time, because sun's light or the light of the sun diminishes the light of moon. It's the same way, everything needs to be appreciated at the proper time, then it has got more perfection, more beauty in it. Peace. Oh, to the moon sleeps with Endymion and would not be awakened. Peace. Oh, peace. Silence, please. Let the moon sleeps with Endymion and would not be awakened. So let us not awake the moon. Now who is this one? Endymion. Look at reference number 116, right side. A beautiful youth who was loved by the moon. When he slept at night, the moon kissed him by pouring down her silvery night. That was the mythology. The moon, Endymion, it is night and the moon is shining. So it is night and the moon is shining. So that is the thing. When moon fell in love with Endymion, and whenever this Endymion slept at night, she used to cover him with her silvery light. So she is saying that, oh, the moon sleeps with Endymion and would not be awakened. Let us not awake him. Music ceases. Music comes to an end. Cease means end. Lorenzo, that is the voice, or I am much deceived of Portia. Yes, definitely. That is the sound of Portia, or I am self-deceived. Portia, he knows me as the blind man knows the cuckoo by the bad voice. As the blind man recognized the sound of the bird, same way Lorenzo recognizes my sound. Look at reference number, yes, not the reference number, test number 120. He knows me. He knows he. Who is this he? This he is our Lorenzo. As the blind man knows cuckoo by the blind person recognizes a cuckoo bird by its sound. Same way. Lorenzo, dear lady, welcome home. Dear lady, welcome home. Why Lorenzo welcomes her? Because nobody is there to welcome Portia right now, and the house, Lorenzo was given in charge of the house, Portia. We have been praying for our husband's health. With speed we hope the better for our words are they returned. We have been praying for the good health of our husbands, and he is asking how they returned, how they arrived. Lorenzo, madam, they are not, but there is come a messenger before to signify their coming. Madam, so far they have not reached, but there was a messenger who had come to inform about his arrival. Portia, go in, Nerissa, give order to my servants that they take no note at all of our being absent hence. Nor you, Lorenzo, you, nor you, Jessica. Yes, so Portia, when she understood that Lorenzo, our Bassanio, is not yet home by, then she gave orders to all the members of her palace. No one should mention anything about the absence of Portia here. So give order to my servants that they take no note at all of our being absent hence. Nor you, Lorenzo, Jessica, nor you. Then a tucket sound. Tucket sound means musical sound. Lorenzo, your husband is at hand. Yes, your husband has arrived. I hear his trumpet. We are no tales, madam. Fear you not. Don't worry. We are not going to tell any story. So, please be courageous. We will not say anything like that. Portia, this night methinks is but the daylight sick. This night, methinks again, I think, is but the daylight sick. It looks a little paler. This methinks daylight sick, it looks a little paler. It's a day such as the day is when the sun is hid. It is almost like looking like a day. See, now you look outside. It is no sun is there. Sunlight is not there. It is there. It looks so pale, isn't it? So looking at this situation, he says that, look at this night methinks is but the daylight sick. Where let's see means only the dim light. See, only the dim daylight. It's already early in the morning, but it looks like a dull day. This night methinks is but the daylight sick. It looks a little paler. It's a day. Though it's a day, it's a paler day, such as the day is when the sun is hid. When the sun, it is almost looking like a day when there is no sunlight. Enter Bassanio, Antonio, Graciano, and the followers. Now we stop here and we continue in our next class. Dear students, hope you have understood this class also. Let me explain whatever we have learned. Let me recap what we have seen. We have seen Act 5, Scene 1, text number 95, 96 to 135, and the location of this one is outside Portia's palace, and the characters present Nerissa, Portia and Lorenzo, and the context is arrival of Portia and her, the significance of small things in life, especially significance of a small candle in life, and where she makes an analogy of how the small deed in this world can have a greater effect. It is just like a candle which throws her beam to faraway place. Same way. Then they were talking about the importance of respect or position of a substitute in their life, life, the importance of a substitute person in life. Then again, the importance of doing all the things with great respect. Then as they were going on discussing all these things, then our Bassanio and Antonio, Graciano, they all returned. So that is the place where we have stopped. We will wind up the class and we will resume in our next day class tomorrow. Until then, you take care, but at the same time, please summarize the content of this particular class in your own words with 4 or 5 sentences. Alright, so until we meet again for the next class, this is Joseph once again signing out from this table to see you all happy and healthy tomorrow. Thank you.